You join me in Project Nigel headquarters land in Doncaster, where something very exciting is going to happen today, and it could be good, or it could be terrible, it could be really boring. You just have to take the chance to find out. I want to move Waster from there to there. That's as far as it looks. 15 foot. That's it. Shouldn't be too difficult, should it? But it means transit face is going to have to come out of the corner there and lend a hand. Now, how am I going to do this? Transit face has a winch and it has ramps, but it seems like an awful lot of effort to go to pull the ramps out and winch it up onto the back of the truck just to drive it over there. The truck's got to go further than what the car's going just to get the car over there in the first place. But there's no getting around it. However, it's not going to stop me from being a bit more creative in my approach. Will the truck start? And if it does start, will it pull itself up the gravel on this slope, or just spin its wheels like it tends to do? That was remarkably undramatic, but quite smelly. Quite good, but not in the right place. I don't like things left at silly angles. That's quite safe to go underneath there now. Underneath the car, that's the best place to get the parts that are underneath the car. And what's there? Well, there's the gear linkage. That has to be undone to pull the engine out. The exhaust all looks fine on there. I'm not sure if it's original, but it doesn't look too bad. There's the fuel tank. The fuel tank's always worthwhile saving. The fuel pump inside the tank, even the tank straps, the fuel lines, and then the brake lines. Now I need the brake lines for Christine over there, so none of it's going to go to waste. The damage caused by my truck giving it a shunt, I think is that which would polish out. That was already there, and so was this. It's had a bit of a knock on the back, which is why the bumper's broken. Well, let's have a look underneath the car, shall we? We're going to see there's quite a lot of crusty stuff going on. Look. Oh, that's all rather crusty. And I just did a little dig with a screwdriver and it went straight through. And same with that part. Yeah, all this would need welding anyway if it was going back on the road. And it's the same, just taking the middle section of exhaust off because that's good. The back box isn't, unfortunately. It looks okay from there, but I think we've got holes developing there. The fuel tank looks rather crusty as well, but it might still be salvageable. Looks like I'm going to have a lot of fun trying to get these bolts undone here. I quite like the Rover 45 jacked up like this. Look at that. Look, it's almost as tall as me. It's as high as a hooker's cat. Feeling a bit peckish, so I thought I'd myself a seal bar. Not too bad, these. They could just do with a bit more flavour really. But we have a solution to that, don't we? And that is mustard. Wow, that's surprisingly good actually. Yeah, that actually works. You know, like chili with chocolate works, mustard works with chocolate as well. I believe I'm going to remove the fuel tank and the fuel lines and all that sort of stuff right now. So that means I have to be properly underneath the car. So what do I need for that? Another piece of carpet, another piece of carpet, another piece of carpet, another piece of carpet. There we have one fuel tank for a Rover 45. That feels really nice actually. Lots of cars have really big grills, and it's not even a new thing. They've been going back these huge grills since the time cars were made to look like cars. So why is it the BMW range looks so ugly when it's just got a massive grill on the front? Well, I think I figured it out. That looks like a monkey's arsehole. I've been seeing this car knocking about quite a lot, and every time there's just something it reminds me of, and that's it, a monkey's arsehole. I can't remember the type of monkey, that sort of big colourful monkey with a great big red arsehole. What's it called? You're thinking of the baboon. Yeah, thanks Bruce. You may also think yourself that it looks like the pouting lips of a lady who's had a lip job and got massive big lips. Well, I think that as well. Maybe that's exactly why they look so stupid, because they're so out of proportion and they look like a monkey's arsehole. Anyway, I'm back at work now, so I can forget all about that monkey's arsehole stuff. And I'm peckish. Now, I could have a pasty, but I don't really feel like that. Or an apple, but I don't really feel like that either. Or some toast or some Emmental, but no. I'm going to have another seal bar, I think. These are quite nice. They're like penguin bars, of course, but the Aldi version of a penguin. They can't call it penguin because it's not penguin, that surely is copyright. But another animal associated with Antarctica, or is it Arctic? I can't remember which one it is. Is enough to give it away of exactly what they're talking about, because it tastes exactly the same. It's nice. This is called seal bar, and I miss Sammy the seal. I've not heard from Sammy the seal for a while. I hope he's still there. Yep, I'm going to do exactly what you think I'm going to do. But this time I'm going to actually serve myself a seal bar with mustard on the top. Like that, you see? So we get just the right amount. I hope that's just the right amount. And you probably think I'm joking, but I really do like it. Mustard really is king of the condiments, you know. I reckon if you wanted to become a vegetarian, mustard could help you with it. I'm serious. You imagine eating a pork pie without mustard. You just wouldn't want to, would you? Or a ham sandwich. a ham sandwich or ham on toast with mustard. Now, I would say that without the mustard it's not very nice, so the mustard is definitely the best bit of it. I've tried just having toast with mustard on it and it's fine. I prefer toast and mustard to toast and ham or toast and pate. So why bother with the picky stuff, eh? Might as well just have the mustard. There's actually more diesel in this tank than I was expecting. I've just put that in my truck, which is good because I'm going to need some diesel for the weekend. Looks like I'm picking another car up. When I last took Transit Face out, it had the low fuel light coming on. And so let's have a look now. Look at that, that's going to make all the difference, that is. I need to crack on and pull all the other stuff from underneath that car, which is all those fuel lines and brake lines and all that kind of malarkey. But for some reason I've just kind of run out of motivation. And then I just had a thought. I haven't done one of those mustard car histories for a while. I wanted to do the whole lot as well, so perhaps I should do one. Well, it's time for me to go home now, really. And I must say, it's not been the most productive of days. But when is it ever a productive day? What day is productive? Now here's a thought as well. I'm sat here on the back of my truck on this MG ZT chair. And it's really, really comfortable. I just feel like I could stay here for ages. And it's made me think, why don't I have a chair at home that's basically a car seat? It's the right kind of height, where you can stretch your legs out. Yeah, I don't even want a base, I want it actually at this height. This is where I would be comfortable. I could sit in front of the TV like this, instead of not sitting in front of the TV. The reason I don't have one is because, like all men, you're not the boss. Otherwise my front room would have this chair and car parts in there and all the kind of things that aren't in there. Somebody really needs to buy the custard missile, because at the end of the month it's going back on Sawn. Where do you suppose I'm off to now? Final thought for all you rather lovely people there. The new introduction, that tune that I made up for that, I have that as my ringtone now. And you could have it too, because I'm thinking of having all of these tunes I make up on that £30 keyboard available via email to anyone who wants it. Now, any takers? Like a Rover 45 off-road vehicle, as high as a lady on